Have you been struggling with your dog's training despite putting in the effort? You might be doing everything right, giving treats, using commands, and being patient, but there's one massive mistake that could be completely derailing your progress. It's a mistake that many dog owners make without realizing it, and if you don't fix it now, your dog's behavior will never improve the way you expect. So, what's the one mistake? It's inconsistency. Yes, you heard that right. The key to successful dog training is consistency, and without it, all the effort you put into training will feel like you're hitting a wall. Let's talk about why consistency is so crucial and how this mistake could be ruining your dog's training results. Inconsistent training leads to confusion for your dog. Dogs thrive on structure and routine. If you use a command one way one day, and another way the next, or if you're inconsistent with how you reward or correct them, your dog won't understand what you expect from them. Imagine this. You tell your dog to sit today and reward them with a treat, but tomorrow, you tell them sit and don't give them any treat or praise. The next time you give that command, your dog won't know whether to follow through with the action. They may even ignore the command altogether. When you're inconsistent, you're unknowingly teaching your dog that it's okay to not respond because sometimes they get rewarded, and other times they don't. This confuses their learning process, and it makes it harder for them to connect the behavior to a consistent reward. It's not just about commands, though. The way you react to your dog's behavior is just as important. Let's say your dog jumps up on you when you walk in the door. Sometimes you might laugh and pet them, while other times you might scold them for the same behavior. This inconsistency sends mixed signals to your dog. They'll start to wonder, is this behavior okay or not? If they can't figure that out, they'll continue the behavior regardless, leading to bad habits that are harder to break in the long run. That's why it's crucial to set clear boundaries and stick to them. If jumping up is unacceptable, it should always be corrected, no exceptions. Another reason inconsistency is such a problem is because it affects your dog's trust in you. Dogs learn to trust their owners based on clear and consistent communication. If they never know what to expect from you, they might become confused, anxious, or even frustrated. This breakdown in trust can lead to behavioral issues, like ignoring commands or becoming resistant to training. Dogs want to please us, but they need to understand what is expected of them to do so successfully. If you're always changing the rules of the game, they'll stop trying to play. Now, let's talk about the solution. How do you fix inconsistency and get your dog on the path to success? The first step is to commit to a routine. When it comes to training, routine matters. Try to train at the same time every day so your dog knows when to expect it. This consistency helps them focus and sets them up for success. When teaching commands, stick to the same word every time. If you say, sit, one day and sit down, the next, your dog won't be able to make the connection between the two. Consistent language is key for a dog to understand what you're asking. Equally important is consistency in rewards and corrections. If you use a treat to reward your dog for sitting on command, make sure to reward them every time they do it correctly. This creates a positive association with the behavior. If you're using corrections, they need to be consistent as well. Don't correct your dog one day and ignore the same behavior the next day. The more consistent you are with the way you handle their actions, the quicker they'll learn what's acceptable and what isn't. Another way to stay consistent is to involve everyone in your household. If you live with other people, make sure they're on the same page with training. If one person rewards your dog for jumping up on them, and another person scolds them, it's no wonder your dog is confused. Everyone should use the same commands and reinforce the same rules. If consistency is lacking from even one person, it can hinder the training process. Let's also remember that consistency doesn't mean rigidity. While routines and structure are important, you should also be flexible in how you apply your training. For example, if your dog is responding well to training at home, but struggling at the park, don't be afraid to take things slower and adjust your approach. Training in new environments is a great way to build consistency in different settings, but you don't want to overwhelm your dog by moving too fast. Take baby steps and gradually increase the distractions so your dog doesn't get overwhelmed. So, how can you put this into action immediately? Start by focusing on one command at a time. If you've been trying to teach your dog multiple commands at once, pick one to really focus on until it becomes second nature for them. Once they've mastered it consistently, move on to the next. Stick to the same word, the same reward, and the same tone of voice every time. If you're struggling with a specific behavior, pick one moment to correct it, and stay consistent with your approach. You'll be amazed at how quickly your dog picks up on this clear communication. Remember, dog training isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. If you fix this one mistake, being inconsistent, you'll see a major improvement in your dog's behavior. Consistency builds trust, clarity, and confidence in your dog. And in the end, you'll have a well-behaved dog who listens to you every time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Pet Perspective for more dog training tips. And if you've ever struggled with consistency in your dog's training, share your experience in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you're working to improve your dog's training.